Mariah Carey, after divorcing Tommy, came to me crying. You and I must make a pact.
In the labyrinth of the music industry, where the glitter of fame often obscures the shadows of exploitation, the story of Mariah Carey's ordeal under the domineering influence of Tommy Mottola emerges as a poignant narrative of resilience and liberation. At the heart of this revelation stands Michael Jackson, not just as a global music icon, but as a beacon of truth, who courageously exposed the unsettling realities that Mariah faced, and it is due to this that Mariah Carey still visits Michael's grave to this day.
And we have to continue our drive until he's terminated. We can't allow him to do this to great artistry.
Mariah Carey, with her celestial voice and unparalleled talent, found herself ensnared in a relationship with Mottola that was less about romantic love and more about control and dominance. It was Michael Jackson who, amidst his own tumultuous relationship with the industry, shed light on the darker aspects of Mariah's life with Mottola. Jackson's insights into the industry's machinations and his own experiences of being ensnared in its complex web lent credence to the struggles Mariah faced. His outspokenness about the industry's underbelly, particularly the exploitation and manipulation of artists, resonated with Mariah's own silent battles. Jackson's empathy and support for Mariah during these trying times not only highlighted the deep bonds of friendship and mutual respect between the two icons, but also underscored the pervasive issues within the music industry. Let's delve into the life of Mariah Carey and her marvelous relationship with Michael Jackson. In the early 1990s, Mariah Carey emerged as a beacon of talent in the music industry. Her voice a blend of ethereal highs and soulful depths that captivated millions. Yet beneath the sheen of her meteoric rise to fame lay a tumultuous narrative, one marred by the controlling grip of Tommy Mottola, the then head of Sony Music Entertainment. Mariah's entry into the music world was nothing short of a fairy tale, discovered by Mottola, who was enchanted by her voice from the first demo tape. However, this fairy tale soon revealed its grim undertones as Mottola's role in Mariah's life transcended the professional, morphing into a personal and pervasive control that dictated not just her musical direction, but her personal freedoms as well. Their relationship, which led to marriage, was marked by a stark imbalance of power, with Mariah often finding herself ensnared in a gilded cage, her every move monitored and her autonomy curtailed. The control exerted by Mottola was emblematic of the broader patriarchal structures that pervaded the music industry, where young, talented women were often seen as commodities to be shaped, controlled, and capitalized upon. Mariah's experiences with Mottola were a stark illustration of this, as her artistic identity and personal life were tightly governed by the whims of a man who wielded his power like a scepter. The isolation Mariah felt was profound, with Mottola's surveillance extending to every aspect of her life, creating an environment that was as stifling as it was golden. The controversy surrounding their relationship was not just about the personal dynamics between Mariah and Mottola, but also about the broader implications for the music industry. It highlighted the often predatory nature of industry relationships, where power imbalances were exploited and young artists were left vulnerable to manipulation. Mariah's narrative with Mottola became a cautionary tale, emblematic of the darker undercurrents that flowed beneath the industry's glittering surface. Despite the opulence and the accolades, Mariah's life during this period was marked by a profound sense of entrapment. The mansion they shared, often referred to as Sing Sing by Mariah, became a symbol of her confinement, a luxurious prison where her voice was the only avenue of escape. The relationship, while outwardly appearing as a union of two powerful figures in music, was fraught with tensions, with Mariah's creative freedoms being continually compromised in favor of Mottola's vision for her career. The tragic aspect of Mariah's early career is not just in the personal suffering she endured, but also in the reflection it offers of the industry at large. It speaks to the systemic issues within the music world, where young artists are often caught in the crosshairs of commercial interests and personal autonomy. Mariah's journey through this period was a testament to her resilience, as she navigated the complex interplay of power, control, and artistic integrity. The music industry, with its dazzling veneer of glamour and success, often masks the intricate and, at times, oppressive power dynamics at play within its echelons. The narrative of Mariah Carey's early career, particularly her entanglement with Tommy Mottola, serves as a microcosm of the broader industry practices that prioritize control and profit over artistic freedom and personal well-being. At the core of the music industry's power structure lies a complex network of executives, producers, and managers, whose influence extends far beyond the confines of the recording studio. For artists like Mariah Carey, entering this world meant navigating a labyrinth of contractual obligations, creative constraints, and personal invasions, often orchestrated by those who held the reins of their careers. Mottola, with his formidable presence in the industry, epitomized this archetype of control, wielding his power in ways that blurred the lines between professional guidance and personal dominion. The controversy surrounding Mariah's relationship with Mottola was not merely about their personal dynamics, but also about the unsettling reflection it cast on the industry's modus operandi. Stories of artists being molded to fit commercial templates, their identities and voices shaped to suit market trends, are not uncommon in this realm. However, Mariah's saga brought to the fore the extreme lengths to which such control could be exerted, highlighting a disturbing pattern of manipulation and dominance that echoed across the corridors of the music world. The tragic element in this narrative is twofold. On one hand, it lies in the personal toll these industry practices took on artists like Mariah, who found themselves caught in a web of expectations and exploitations, their voices drowned out by the cacophony of corporate interests. On the other hand, it resides in the systemic silencing of dissent and the quelling of artistic autonomy, a practice all too prevalent in an industry that often values profit over people. The controversies that marred Mariah's early career also shed light on the complicity of the industry in perpetuating these power imbalances. The silence that often greeted tales of exploitation and control spoke volumes, revealing an uncomfortable truth about the music world's readiness to overlook the darker aspects of its operations in favor of maintaining the status quo. This tacit complicity not only enabled figures like Mottola to continue their practices unchallenged, but also sent a chilling message to artists about the cost of dissent. The narrative of Mariah Carey's entanglement with the music industry's power dynamics is a poignant reminder of the struggles that lie beneath the surface of success. It is a story that resonates with the experiences of many artists, serving as a cautionary tale about the sacrifices demanded by fame and the resilience required to reclaim one's voice in the face of overwhelming control. In the midst of the music industry's tumultuous waves, the friendship between Mariah Carey and Michael Jackson emerged as a beacon of mutual understanding and support.
Michael, this man follows me, she said. He taps her phones, and he's very, very evil, and she doesn't trust him.
Mariah Carey, grappling with the oppressive control of Tommy Mottola, found in Michael Jackson not just a peer in the industry, but a confidant who understood the weight of fame and the shadows it cast. Jackson, who had himself navigated the treacherous waters of the music industry since childhood, recognized the signs of Mariah's silent suffering. Their bond was forged not just on the common ground of their extraordinary talents, but also on their shared experiences of living under the intense scrutiny and control of the public eye. The tragic aspect of their friendship lies in the circumstances that brought them together. Both Mariah and Michael were icons adored by millions, yet they were ensnared in an industry that often prioritized profit over the well-being of its stars. Michael's role in Mariah's life went beyond that of a friend. He was a protector, offering her a safe haven from the storm that raged around her. He understood the loneliness that came with fame, the feeling of being used and manipulated by those who saw artists as commodities rather than human beings. Their relationship was not without controversy. Rumors swirled around the nature of their friendship, fueled by the sensationalism that often accompanies celebrity relationships. However, at its core, their bond was about mutual respect and understanding, a rare commodity in an industry rife with competition and envy. Michael and Mariah's friendship stood as a testament to their resilience in the face of industry pressures and personal challenges. The support they offered each other was a lifeline in the chaos of their careers. Michael, who had long been a target of media scrutiny and industry exploitation, found in Mariah a kindred spirit, someone who could empathize with his battles against the narratives spun around him. Mariah, in turn, found in Michael a mentor and ally, someone who encouraged her to find her own voice amidst the cacophony of demands and expectations placed upon her. Their friendship also highlighted the darker aspects of the music industry: the isolation, the pressure to conform, and the constant battle for artistic integrity. It was a relationship that, in many ways, mirrored the struggles faced by many artists in the industry, a poignant reminder of the need for compassion and solidarity in a world that often values success over humanity. Michael Jackson's relationship with the music industry was fraught with complexities and controversies, mirroring the struggles faced by Mariah Carey, but on a different scale. His attempts to expose the darker facets of the industry were not just acts of rebellion, but a crusade against the systemic exploitation and manipulation that he and many others faced. Michael's journey in the music industry was emblematic of a prodigious talent caught in the whirlwind of fame, expectation, and exploitation. From his early days with the Jackson 5 to his meteoric rise as the king of pop, Michael's life was under constant scrutiny, his every move dissected by the media and the industry alike. However, it was his outspokenness about the industry's manipulative practices that marked a significant turn in his career, casting him as a figure of controversy and, to some, a pariah. The tragic aspect of Michael's narrative lies in the personal toll these battles took on him. His allegations against industry executives, including those he worked closely with, were met with skepticism and backlash, often overshadowing his artistic contributions. The isolation that followed was profound, as Michael found himself increasingly alienated in an industry he had once dominated. His attempts to use his platform to call out the injustices within the industry were met with resistance, painting a picture of a lone crusader against a system unwilling to change. The controversy surrounding Michael's actions was fueled by the industry's reluctance to acknowledge the issues he raised. Accusations of paranoia and eccentricity were levied against him, attempts to discredit his claims and silence his voice. Yet, amidst the cacophony of doubts and denials, Michael's message resonated with many who had experienced the industry's darker side firsthand. His efforts to expose the exploitation of artists, particularly young and vulnerable talents, shed light on the need for systemic change, a call that echoed beyond the confines of the music world. Michael's crusade was not without its consequences. The controversies that surrounded him, both related and unrelated to his industry criticisms, became a significant part of his legacy, often overshadowing his artistic achievements. The media frenzy that followed his every move painted a picture of a troubled star, detracting from the validity of his claims against the industry. Yet, for those who looked beyond the sensationalism, Michael's efforts to expose the industry's failings were seen as a brave stand against a powerful and often oppressive system. As this chapter of her life unfolds, we delve deeper into the nuances of Michael's battle against the music industry, exploring the complexities of his position as both a superstar and a critic of the very system that propelled him to fame. It's a narrative that not only highlights the personal struggles of one of the industry's most iconic figures, but also serves as a broader commentary on the challenges faced by artists in their quest for creative freedom and respect. The aftermath of Michael Jackson's untimely death sent shockwaves through the music industry and among his peers, including Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey's response to Michael Jackson's death was a poignant reflection of their deep, albeit complex, friendship. Her public tributes, filled with emotion and reverence, underscored the significant role Michael played in her life, both personally and professionally. Mariah's performances in his honor were not just about mourning a lost friend. They were about acknowledging the profound influence Michael had on her and the music industry at large. Her renditions of his songs, imbued with a palpable sense of loss and respect, served as a powerful homage to his enduring legacy. The tragedy of Michael's death was compounded by the controversies that had marred his career. The media circus that followed him in life did not abate in death, with speculation and sensationalism continuing to cloud his legacy. For Mariah and many of Michael's peers, this posthumous treatment of his legacy was a painful reminder of the industry's capacity for callousness and exploitation. The controversies that had once isolated Michael in life seemed to persist, casting a long shadow over the genuine grief and appreciation that many felt for his contributions to music and culture. Yet, amidst the tragedy and controversy, Michael's death also reignited discussions about the issues he had bravely confronted. His critiques of the music industry, once dismissed by some as the ramblings of a troubled star, gained new relevance in the wake of his passing. The conversations he had initiated about artist exploitation, creative control, and industry ethics took on a renewed urgency, prompting introspection and, in some cases, action within the industry. Michael's legacy, thus, became a catalyst for change, inspiring a new generation of artists to advocate for their rights and integrity in an often unforgiving business. The impact of Michael's death on Mariah Carey extended beyond her public tributes. It was a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the often tumultuous path that artists navigate in the pursuit of their craft. Mariah's subsequent reflections on her friendship with Michael and her own experiences in the industry highlighted the emotional and psychological toll that the music business can exact on its most luminous stars. Her continued homage to Michael's legacy through her music and her advocacy for artist rights is a testament to the enduring bond they shared and the shared battles they fought. Tommy Mottola's influence in the music industry, even years after his tumultuous relationship with Mariah Carey, remains a testament to the enduring and often controversial power dynamics within the music business. Mottola's tenure at the helm of Sony Music Entertainment was marked by significant commercial success, but it was also rife with stories of strict control over artists' careers and personal lives. His relationship with Mariah Carey became emblematic of the darker aspects of the music industry's power structures, where commercial interests often overshadowed artistic integrity and personal autonomy. The controversy surrounding their relationship and subsequent breakup did not diminish Mottola's influence in the industry. Rather, it highlighted the complex interplay between power, fame, and control that defines much of the music business. The tragic aspect of Mottola's enduring influence lies in the stories of artists who, like Mariah, found themselves caught in the web of industry control. These narratives, often overshadowed by the glitz and glamour of the music world, shed light on the emotional and psychological toll that such control can exert on artists. The industry's slow response to calls for change, and its continued reverence for figures like Mottola, speaks to the deep-rooted challenges that artists face in asserting their autonomy and protecting their well-being. The controversies that have swirled around Mottola post-Mariah Carey era, including allegations of manipulative practices and stifling control, continue to spark debate about the need for systemic change within the music industry. While some argue that the industry has evolved, others point to the enduring legacy of figures like Mottola as evidence of the slow pace of change. The debate underscores the tension between commercial success and ethical practices, highlighting the difficult choices that artists and industry professionals face. Mariah Carey's journey from under Mottola's shadow to becoming an icon in her own right is a powerful narrative of resilience and empowerment. Her ability to reclaim her voice and her career serves as an inspiration to many artists facing similar challenges. It also raises important questions about the industry's responsibility to its artists and the measures needed to protect their rights and well-being. As this story unfolds, it offers a critical examination of Tommy Mottola's legacy and its implications for the music industry. It explores the tragic and controversial aspects of his influence, considering how the stories of artists like Mariah Carey can inform efforts to create a more equitable and supportive industry. Through this lens, the chapter invites reflection on the balance between commercial success and ethical responsibility, and the role that industry leaders, artists, and fans alike play in shaping the future of the music business. The legacies of Mariah Carey and Michael Jackson, intertwined through personal struggles and triumphs within the music industry, stand as beacons of resilience in the face of adversity. Let us dive into the lasting impact of their experiences, exploring how their stories have catalyzed discussions on the need for systemic change within the music industry, highlighting the tragic and controversial aspects that have shaped their narratives and the broader landscape of music. Mariah Carey's journey from the constraints of her relationship with Tommy Mottola to becoming an emblem of empowerment and artistic freedom is a testament to her indomitable spirit. Her ability to transcend the challenges she faced, both personally and professionally, has inspired a generation of artists to advocate for their rights and integrity in an industry often marked by exploitation. The controversy surrounding her early career, particularly her relationship with Mottola, serves as a poignant reminder of the systemic issues that pervade the music industry, from the commodification of artists to the often overlooked mental and emotional toll of fame. Michael Jackson's legacy, similarly, is marked by his extraordinary contributions to music and culture, as well as the controversies that shadowed his career. His efforts to expose the darker facets of the music industry, coupled with his personal battles, have sparked critical conversations about the pressures and pitfalls of stardom. The tragic aspects of his life and career, from his struggles with media scrutiny to the allegations that plagued his later years, underscore the complex relationship between artists and the industry that shapes them. The intertwined legacies of Mariah and Michael reflect a broader narrative of change within the music industry. Their experiences have highlighted the urgent need for reforms that prioritize the well-being and autonomy of artists over commercial interests. The discussions they have inspired about mental health, artist rights, and the ethical responsibilities of industry executives are contributing to a gradual shift in how the music business approaches its most valuable asset, its artists. The tragic and controversial aspects of Mariah and Michael's stories have not only shed light on the challenges faced by artists, but have also served as catalysts for advocacy and reform. Initiatives aimed at protecting artists from exploitative contracts, ensuring fair compensation, and providing support for mental health are gaining traction, driven by a growing recognition of the issues that Mariah and Michael courageously brought to the fore. As this narrative concludes, it reflects on the enduring impact of Mariah Carey and Michael Jackson on the music industry and beyond. Their legacies, marked by both triumph and tragedy, continue to resonate with artists and fans alike, serving as powerful reminders of the need for compassion, respect, and change in the pursuit of artistic expression. Through their stories, Mariah and Michael have laid the groundwork for a future where the music industry not only celebrates talent, but also nurtures and protects the artists who bring music to life. As the narratives of Mariah Carey and Michael Jackson unfold, their legacies emerge not just as tales of unparalleled musical talent, but as profound commentaries on the music industry's intricate dynamics. Their journeys, marked by both luminous achievements and shadowed by controversy, encapsulate the dual nature of fame, its capacity to both elevate and isolate. The stories of Mariah and Michael, interwoven with moments of triumph and adversity, serve as poignant reminders of the music industry's complex landscape. Mariah's transition from a young artist under the string and control of Mottola to an empowered icon of self-expression highlights the potential for transformation and redemption. Michael's enduring influence, both through his groundbreaking music and his efforts to spotlight the industry's darker facets, continues to inspire a dialogue on the need for transparency and ethical practices. The controversies that surrounded their careers, from contractual disputes to personal struggles played out in the public eye, underscore the urgent need for a more compassionate and artist-centric industry. The tragic aspects of their narratives, including the intense scrutiny and pressures they faced, amplify the call for a supportive environment that nurtures rather than exploits talent. As we reflect on the legacies of Mariah Carey and Michael Jackson, their stories transcend personal biography to become catalysts for advocacy and reform. Their experiences have galvanized a movement within the music industry, advocating for artists' rights, mental health support, and a re-evaluation of the power dynamics that have long governed artist-label relationships. In conclusion, the narratives of Mariah and Michael are not just chapters in music history, but are instrumental in shaping the future of the music industry. Their legacies, enriched by their contributions and complicated by their challenges, offer a blueprint for change, harmonizing the celebration of artistic achievement with a commitment to the well-being and autonomy of artists. As the music industry evolves, the stories of Mariah Carey and Michael Jackson will continue to resonate, reminding us of the power of music to inspire, challenge, and transform. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.